Hi there, my name is Dr. Perez and I'm the principal at Hillcrest PDS. And this afternoon we're hosting a wonderful event here in our school cafeteria. And with me is Dr. Bagby with Baylor University. Dr. Bagby, thank you for being here today. Can you tell us a little bit about today's event?
Yes, would love to tell you about this wonderful event. All semester, GT, gifted and talented students at Baylor, who are sophomores, have been coming to Hillcrest on Tuesdays and Thursdays for about 45 minutes. They are matched with a gifted and talented third grader at Hillcrest, and the two of them work together on an independent research study.
Wonderful. So who picks the topic for the independent research?
The student, the third grade student, and the GT Baylor student is a facilitator to help the third grader do everything that's needed to be done to thoroughly research the project.
So the third grader picks the topic and then the third grader does the research? Do I understand that right?
You do understand it, absolutely. How cool is that?
It's very exciting. And what was this program or this process the brainchild of? Whose idea was this originally?
Dr. Susan Johnson, who is in the Educational Psychology Department and is the coordinator of our Gifted and Talented program at Baylor, developed the independent research curriculum that we use during this semester.
Wonderful. Well, we're very lucky to have you here, so thank you very much. I think this would be a great time to maybe go talk to some students. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, definitely. Let's do that.
Okay.
Alan, please tell us your question that you researched and tell us information about your project.
My question was, how can we create a faster way for an electric current to travel through a circuit board?
And what did you find out? What did you conclude?
We found that silver was the most conductive, but it was really corrosive, so we wanted to make something where it didn't corrode, but it was still fast.
Okay, and so show us please what you made.
We came up with the idea that you could use silver and mix it in with H2C or make a coating of it to make it less corrosive.
All right, anything else about your project that you would like to share with us?
No.
And Ms. Harrelson, how did she help you with your project? How did your Baylor teacher help you?
She started explaining what we were gonna do and teaching me stuff.
Okay.
Good questions and least thinking questions.
Little more in most questions? And do you think that your question, how can we create a faster way for an electric current to travel through a circuit board, do you think that's a little more or most question?
A most question.
And why do you say a most question?
Because we had to do a lot of research on it.
Okay, you had to do a lot of research on it. All right, thank you, Alan. Tell us what this experience was like for you.
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed getting the opportunity to share this with Alan, and it was just a lot of fun seeing how he was progressing as we went along, of seeing the differences in questions and the way to research. He grew a lot because at the beginning he had done some research, but he hadn't really done a specific study project where he got to pick exactly what he wanted to do. So getting to see him be passionate about circuit boards and come up with what he wanted to learn and what else he wanted to know about it, and then just going from there was really exciting to see him be passionate about.
And since this is a class for you as well, what did you learn?
I really learned that it's a lot of the process. It's not just a set thing. You get to change it for each student. It's not just one thing for everybody you come in contact with, but that you get to have fun with it. You get to just try lots of different things and see what works and just continue from there. And so it was just a blast getting to work with him.
Thank you. Hi, Ren. Please tell us, what was your research question?
I did my research project over pentominoes, and the word pentomino comes from the prefix pent, which means 5, and the word omino comes from the word domino. Pentominoes are made up of 5 identical squares, and you can put them into a rectangle or a shape to make a shape that you choose, but there's only certain pentominoes you can do because they can't find more pentominoes rectangles you can do.
Okay, let me ask you this. So, what was your actual research question?
How can we use pentominoes to communicate?
How can you use pentominoes to communicate? And what answers did you conclude?
You can make a rectangle, and sometimes you can make words out of the pentominoes, or you can make a code, a pentomino
Oh,
code.
so you made a code. Tell us about the code.
It's from the book Chasing Vermeer,
Chasing Vermeer.
and it's about two characters who try to solve a mystery about how someone stole a famous painting by the artist Vermeer.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about how you feel about this research project. How was it this semester?
It was exciting and fun.
Exciting and fun. And Miss Lindsay helped you? Mm-hmm. Yes, let's get some of her information. So, Miss Lindsay, tell us your experience with the project.
My experience with the project, it was really fun, and I really enjoyed just kind of getting to learn something new because I knew nothing about pentominoes coming into this semester. And I actually read the book Chasing Vermeer for a class and thought, Rin really likes codes, so why don't I show her the book, you know? And she started reading it and said, yeah, let's do pentominoes. So we really have liked researching pentominoes and figuring out how they work and how you can use them to communicate with other people and make codes out of them. So it's been really fun.
And what did you learn through this process?
I learned a lot about pentominoes, and I also learned a lot about an independent study process and how that works and how you can take something that you don't know a lot about and research that, and how you can show someone else how to do that as well.
Hey, thank you.
I'm with Dr. Johnson. Dr. Johnson, tell us who you're with and tell us about this fabulous event.
I am with Baylor University. I direct the programs in gifted education, and this group of students here who are at Hillcrest are in their sophomore year, and the first course that they take in the sequence for gifted and talented education is teaching kids how to do independent study and research. And the idea behind this particular course really came from great teachers. As teachers, when we were starting up the program at Baylor at the undergraduate level, what do they think would be the best course that we should have for the first time, and that would be independent study research. So what better place than at a professional development school in Waco? So that's kind of how it came about.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate it, and it's a great event. And I might be a very opinionated person, but would you agree with me that this is a great event for our students who are going to be learners today and leaders tomorrow?
Definitely a great place for them to be and to learn about not only independent study research, but about this great school here at Hillcrest.
Great. Thank you very much for your
You're
time,
welcome.
Dr. Johnson. Again, this is Dr. Perez, and we hope you enjoyed our event with independent researchers in collaboration with education students from Baylor University.